Well, good evening, YouTube. This is Chuck. It's still Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. It's about 6:30 in the evening, and as you can see, I'm out here in the van. And I want to talk to you a little bit about something, a question I didn't answer the other day when I was making my Doll Baby Road video. And at the beginning of that video, I said that there was, I hadn't been out with the van much this year, and I said that there was a reason for that, and then I got carried away talking about other stuff during the video, and I never did tell you what that reason was. So this is going to be a van stuff video, and I'm going to elaborate on why that I haven't been out traveling much with the van, and the answer is really quite simple. And my wife, who I affectionately refer to as the spousal unit, and who's put up with me for a third of a century, well, she's the same age I am, and she's starting to develop some, let's say, call them mobility issues. She's having a hard time getting around, and she's having some balance issues, and it's getting to the point now where I'm real hesitant to be gone overnight anywhere. And she's fallen a couple of times, and the first time she fell was out on the front porch, and I don't think I would have been able to get her up by myself, but it just so happened that the UPS driver pulled up about that time, and he's a friend of mine. I've known him for years, and so he come running down there, and between the two of us, we got her stood back up again. And the other time, she was in the living room, and she was able to move over close enough to the coffee table, and eventually, with my help, she was able to get back up again. But our house is a big old 2-story affair with 4 different levels and lots of steps, and I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of worried about her about that. And if I was to be gone somewhere and she was to take a tumble during the night or something and hurt herself, she very possibly would not be able to get back up again. And it's obviously more important. That's more important than any other thing I might be doing. I had grand plans to, go out and do some van boy trips, and maybe even go to some van meetups, and of course go back up on the mountain and meet with my Sasquatch friends. But I've kind of put all that on hold. Now, I'll still be driving the van a little bit and working on the van a little bit and talking about van stuff, but as far as being gone overnight, especially for more than one night, it's probably going to be a while before you see me do that. Now, when we travel, it's a little different, of course, because when we travel with a trailer, we're both together, and she has challenges even getting up the stairs to get into the trailer. So, figured I'd tell you a little bit, tell you about that, and that's what the deal is. There's really nothing wrong with the van. It's ready to go. It's loaded up right now. I've got probably a week's worth of food and everything I need just sitting here right as we speak. But I can't quite get beyond this thing about worrying about the missus. So I figured I'd tell you about that right quick, and we'll see how the things progress or don't progress, whichever way it goes. And I'll go off during the day, but by the time the sun comes down, I want to be here with her. So that's what's going on. So as I always tell you, take care of each other and love each other. And there's things in life that are a bit more important than getting out and being van boy, and something that happened in my life. I got to deal with it. So I guess that's all I need to tell you for right now. So let me just, I'll be back with another one pretty quick. And if you haven't watched my video about the wildlife fair today, go back and take a look at that, because it's some of those animals are pretty remarkable. So until we talk to you again, let me just tell you, peace out.